you guys tonight. I hope you did too. Then we had some new followers, some new faces. I like to get to know you guys. Or, well, as much as I can get to know you in a Twitch chat channel kind of way. Well, some of you guys open up and you'll tell me things about your life or what is happening in Magic for you. It was a typo. Captain Riku, it was a typo for the guy who wrote an article highlighting the deck. It was a typo, pretty sure. Typo. All right, so let's really get a match with Doom Bob Fins on. I know there's got to be at least one guy hanging out in chat that LSV touchdown, touchdown. Sorry, I don't know why your name made me do that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Abrams special. So here's the dealio. We're gonna play it right this time with my full attention. We're not gonna be duo queued. We're gonna crush. It's gonna be great. Let's do it. Full attention mode activated. It was. I got to go off with infinite mana. Ooh. That is awesome. It's me. That's the best. That's the best feeling. That's definitely the best. Captain Riku! Captain Riku! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Abrams special. This is a screenshot right here, man. This is gross. Look at this. Look at this disgust. This is screenshot worthy. And then if the guy who was in the match is like, hey, I was on the other side of that. Exactly, Honk. Exactly. If only we could put Mox Jet and Mox Sapphire into this thing and it be legal, right? Drill Fords! Thanks for the follow and welcome to the Abrams special. That's disgusting. You did, Captain Riku. This is Doomsday. This is Doom Bob Fins. Doom Bob. Doom Bob. Doom Bob. It's Doom Bob Fins. So basically, it's everything that's awesome about Tin Fins, but it sideboards into Doomsdays and Dark Confidants. Yeah, I know, Shock. I mean, I just don't think it would be as good in Vintage. I don't know, I could be wrong. It might be fine. The problem is, Entomb is just worse in Vintage in general, because you've got a lot of mental missteps floating around. Now, that being said, you still play Ancestral, and you still play, you know, there's a lot of great mana, sort of one mana plays you still play. Fantastic! Fantastic, despite your qualms with me unfortunately timing out. I appreciate you staying on the Abrams special and hanging out. If I play Doomsday, I get disqualified. Really, Orpheus, because I play Doomsday and paper as well. That worries me. Where did you hear this? Okay, so Silith, what is Tin Fins? That question comes up a lot. I am happy to explain. Let me scroll down. Alright, so they do a better job than I do. I'm going to give you this. This is from the source. This is where you want to go. And, hey, there's a video you can watch. It gives you everything you need. Overview, why it's called Tin Fins, and coverage and results, and yada yada. It's a little out of date. There's been some iterations, some evolutions of the deck, but for the most part, this is going to explain what the deck is doing. So, a lot of new faces tonight. Welcome to the Abrams special, guys. I'm excited to, hopefully this will pop, show you Doom Bob Fins version 1.3. Happy to show it to you. Yeah. I mean, it's come up before, Fantastic. Like, it comes up less though. Like, it's been a long time since I did something stupid like double Q in the middle of an event. Thankfully, it wasn't like a legacy daily, which I'll admit, I think I take my cube a little less seriously than I do like modern and legacy daily events or vintage or what have you. I hate to say that because you guys are watching, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that are taking it like 100% serious. I think I was like, if I had to give you a percentage for how serious I was being in that cube, because it is just limited, it is just fun monies. I think it was probably an 85%. It was probably maybe an 86. It was in the 80s. But I mean, when you're using play points, it's I don't know. I guess I do take it a little lax, and I kind of will make silly mistakes like that. Queue for more matches than I really should be focused on. All right, so we got an opponent. I hate to say that though. All right, so to make you guys feel more confident, I want to show you the power that is Tin Fins. I'm going to give you. I'm tired, so it's probably going to be like a solid 90%. I'm going to try to give you 95. Let's do it. 5% because I'm tired is lost, so keep. Now, granted, this hand only has the Shallow Grave. It doesn't have an Entomb. It doesn't have a Grizzle. But you still keep this. 2 Ponders, a Brainstorm, plenty of mana to go off with. This is an ideal 7. Gory's Vengeance. So we got redundancy. That's good. That's very good. Let's go Pondering. Just because he went Flooded Strand doesn't mean he's not a Wasteland deck. He could very well be Delver. Delver, of course, can run any blue fetches they want. Okay, so Therapy, Probe, Petal. I'm going to say Shuffle. Okay, there's the Entomb. Sweetness. It is, I mean, it's not that I don't take my Magic serious, I do. It's just, I feel like Cube is the format where if you want to goof off with your Magic, like that's the perfect place. So I'm gonna goof a little bit. Isn't that the point of Cube, to goof? All right, so if we had a Dark Ritual, I would just go for it this turn. I think I want to sequence a little more slowly. I think the first step is to, let's see, he went Volcanic. Could be a couple different decks. It could be a couple different decks. I'm gonna brainstorm here. We don't need to. I'm gonna see if we can find that last piece. Show me Spell Pierce. Cool. Okay, so that's one fewer piece of permission we have to fight through, which is good. No. Oh, well, that answered my question. So the next question is, do you want to Thoughtseize now, or do you want to wait till next turn? Could have Thoughtseized then gone through this turn. No. Yes, I felt some strength from his hand though. He wasn't playing a threat. I don't regret playing the Brainstorm because if we're gonna get something Spell Pierced, because we already have the combo, it's better that it was the Brainstorm than the Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize now to rip counters, go for next turn. That doesn't feel good either, Shock. When you play your Thoughtseize, you want to also go off that turn. Let's do the math. So let's say we wait for next turn and we don't draw a land, right? I can seize, petal, go for it. I'm gonna pass. Play petal in case of days. No, I'm gonna go for it next turn. Fantastic. You know what else? This deck actually could be... What could it be? It might not be Delver at all. It might be like Sneak and Show and Tell. Oh no, it's awesome. Okay, so this is actually a deck that I was playing just last stream. This might be Standstill. It's probably 95 that it's Standstill. Factory, Volcanic. It's definitely looking like blue, white, red, Standstill. Drew a Vengeance. Okay. Okay, so I know what we need to do now. I mean, he's still showing a lot of strength from his hand. I don't really want to give away that we're necessarily Finns. If I go Scrubland, it gives it away. If we go Underground Sea, it's a little less telling. Let's see what's cooking. Or not. I mean, maybe he's going to Spell Pierce again. Standstill is a sweet, sweet deck. Never mind. Fiery Confluence. I love it. Okay, so we know that the green light is clear for killing him. I'm going to leave the Fiery Confluence. And he does have a Wasteland, so this is something to think about. When we sideboard, and Standstill decks usually do run Wasteland. It's typical. I'm going to take Jace. Interesting. Fiery Confluence. So since we have a land drop, we could just go for it this turn. There is a chance that you whiff, but then you just kill them on the next turn, likely. And we're also going off with less mana next turn if I wait. You know, he's just going to waste my Underground Sea. So I kind of like just pulling the trigger here. And if we don't see more Petals or Moxen or a land, we can't keep going, but that's okay as well. Red and blue Confluence are good. Maybe I'm wrong about that red Confluence. Maybe it's super sweet, Riku. I don't know. Grizzle Daddy. Goryo's Vengeance. Now, he didn't have a Bolt. And Confluence is creature, right? It's each creature. So we can get pretty deep with this Grizzle if we want to. Okay, there's a Dark Ritual, so we've got him dead now. I actually don't have to go any deeper. I could show you that the deck is capable of doing a Tendrils kill, but out of respect for my opponent, since I see a line that kills him now, I will indeed kill him now. That's just a respect thing. If you're going to play something degenerate like Finns, I think it's best that you learn the faster lines, because there could be a lot of quote-unquote, you know, bad matchupping where, you know, it's like you could, like, the deck is able to cycle through itself. It's able to do a lot of cool things that result in a Tendrils, but the faster kill here, the fair, quick kill is the Emrakul, so I'm not going to slow roll my opponent. In response to the trigger, I'm going to Goryo's again. I really want him thinking about Goryo's. I don't know. That's what I want him to think about. Okay. Like when you have 22, excuse me, flying damage coming at your opponent's face, do you really need to draw your whole deck in Tendrils? No, you know. Okay, so he's got Wasteland, so the Sheldock line is pretty weak. You could bring in the Pithing Needle. We did just see Confluence, though. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and bring this in, and if we're unable to fight against the Wasteland, so be it. I don't think you ever do it, Shock. Just always respect your opponent. It's just kind of how I feel. And, you know, combo decks, like, we sometimes get a bad rap because it's like, oh, you just, like, I wish I had a better phrase. I'll think of a better phrase, actually, before I use that one. Just, you know, like bad matchupping and stuff like that, you know, BMing an opponent. But it really, that's not what it's about, and I really enjoy combo decks a lot. And that's not why I pick, you know, why I have an affinity for this kind of deck over a quote-unquote fair deck. That's not the reason why. It's not to do silly things. Like, it's cool drawing 14 with a Grizzlebrand. It is, but that's not the reason I play this, and it's not the reason, you know. If I see a quicker line, I'm going to take it. Eradicator says, why did I cut all the good cards? You mean the Entomb and stuff? You'll see. So what's awesome now, Eradicator, is we're entirely... we went from an entirely graveyard-dependent deck. Like, You go from an entirely graveyard-dependent deck